on the Rimrocker Trail, just coming out of Nucla, Naturita. Changed from being up on the Uncompadre Plateau, kind of down here in the high desert. On the edge of the Uncompadre Plateau,
colors are popping.
a little bit further down the canyon, still the San Miguel River down there. La Salle Mountains off in the distance. Found somebody's little hut up here. What'd you see inside, Karen?
There was a nasty mattress, a broken mirror hanging on the wall, a chair, and what looks like the remains of an old stove. Like
Cool.
a wood stove.
Just a low rent kind of place. You probably get about $500 a month for that in CB. All right, good morning from the top of the ridge overlooking San Miguel River. Had a nice little camp last night. Say hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Camped next to this little radio outpost. You can see it's been sandblasted. It's pretty wild. Not a whole lot of paint left up there. Beautiful river valley. It's already getting pretty hot. Definitely a whole lot warmer than it was up there at 9,500 elevation. I think this is about 5,500.
That's cool.
Yep, some interesting rocks going on up here. Kind of grayish, kind of greenish. You see off in the distance there, more of the same. Just rolling down.
I'm going to Grand Junction and having a burger.
All right, another fun day on the road. Karen's getting the drive time in today. This part of the forest did not fare so well. You can see everything back there's pretty burnt up. Lots of little toothpicks left behind. This little spot here must just cook a little hotter than everything else. Get a little further that way. The trees look like they made it. Yep, some fun forest roads up here. Some new territory to explore. Had this getting to be some good hunting. Just getting high enough for the elk again. So this is pretty interesting. We're here at Buckeye Reservoir. And that should be reservoir straight behind me. But that is just dried up lake bed. And big old campground facility. Probably 100 paid camp spots. And there's a few campers up here. You know, maybe 5 out of 150 spots. And man, you can tell a bunch of effort and resources went into making this a nice camping facility. It's not so popular when the lake's all dried up. But yeah, we weren't sure if you had to pay or not. But they had a little booth down where you could slip $10 in an envelope. So it's still a nice campground, and we got bathrooms. And if we were so inclined, we could even have a campfire because they have a little pit there. And with stage 1, you're allowed to have a fire in a pit. But after having just driven through a bunch of burnt up forest, I doubt we'll be having a fire. It just kind of sets a bad feeling for having a campfire. But yeah, it'll be a comfy place to camp tonight. Just a little after sunrise. Still at Buckeye Reservoir, Buckeye Mud Puddle. Not too far from the Utah border. Karen's got some coffee water started. What are you feeling for breakfast this morning?
I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. I'm thinking of coffee.
I'm thinking maybe some of that cream of rice. Great night's sleep.
Indeed.
Passed early. We'll make our way around the LaSalle Mountains today in the general direction of Moab. We are just inside Utah now, and kind of at the foot of the LaSalle Mountains. And this is an oak forest like I've never seen before. A whole hillside of oaks in their fall colors. And they're all scrub oaks, so they're all like, 10 feet tall or shorter. But still nothing but oak up there. A couple little pine trees, but pretty cool. Yep, and just your basic oak leaf. Just tooling on through the oak forest. Cruising through the oak forest. We're on a ridge line, kind of above the Paradox Valley, and I think this is a fire break. We've seen some fire retardant spray marks, and it just kind of burnt right along the ridge. It just seems like maybe this is just a strategic spot to separate one forest from another, but it's been pretty effective. Just one little strip of burnt, just now kind of coming to the edge of it. But yeah, we're a little off the beaten path. Gonna poke back in here. See, it turns back into green forest ahead. Getting out of the burnt.